Hello everyone, welcome to our CMC podcast. Today we will be discussing about virtual worlds, their usefulness and their application. The significance and impact of virtual worlds is extremely evident in education, social experiences and business. However, for today our focus will be on virtual worlds in education. Oh, and by the way, I am Eunice. On my left I have Brown, who will be talking to us about the current applications of education in virtual worlds. On my right I have Elvis, who will take us on advantages and disadvantages of using virtual worlds for education. Now I'll hand you over to Brown.
Thank you, Eunice. Well, the use of virtual worlds has not only attracted gamers who enjoy exploring online virtual worlds, but also business and academic researchers. Educational activities that have been used as part of teaching and learning include problem-based learning, design courses, attending lectures, role-playing, and the list is endless. There is a great number of virtual environments with a specific purpose of enabling teaching and learning. And for the purpose of this presentation, I'll mention just a few. Amongst many, we have Second Life, Open Simulator, Active Worlds, Heritage Key and Open Codeball. A broader explanation of these is provided in the accompanying document.
Now we will hand over to Elvis to tell us more about the pros and cons of virtual worlds in education. Over to you, Elvis.
Thank you, Eunice. I would like to start by advantages first and then disadvantages. Well, there are many advantages, so I won't cover them all, but the most essential ones. Advantages include the ability to record chat, voice, video and track data for research purposes, flexible translators and interpreters. Learners are allowed to visualize or enact learning scenarios through active engagement. Ease of navigation through the world seems to make the user experience better and improve learning motivation. Now coming to the disadvantages. Participation in virtual worlds requires robust hardware and a broadband internet connection. Virtual worlds do not work with screen readers, limiting their accessibility to the visual. Cost is another issue. Second Life, for example, offers several membership plans. The basic account is free, enabling students to participate at no cost. Last but not least, virtual worlds require a certain bandwidth capability and computer graphic cards for participation. This creates a barrier for some students. I'll stop there. Thank you.
Great job, Brown. Virtual worlds can provide authentic learning experiences where knowledge can be transferred from virtual to real situations. Visual worlds are being used for a wide variety of uses involving synchronous and asynchronous learning. Now, as we are approaching the end of our session, Brown will take us through some guidelines of a successful or an effective use of virtual worlds for education.
Well, firstly, the use of communication spaces. This refers to employing the virtual worlds to communicate information from one person to another, verbally and non-verbally. Secondly, the simulation of space. This spatial aspect affords users the opportunity to be immersed or embodied in the 3D environment through an avatar. Lastly, experiential spaces. Experiential learning cycle concept. Users in virtual worlds can add on the objects in the 3D environment, which allows them to learn by doing, to observe the outcomes of their actions, to test their hypotheses about the world, and to reflect further on their own understanding.
Well, that's all from us, folks. Thank you so much for taking time to join us in this session. We hope you've gained a lot. See you next time. Goodbye.